Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to Tuesday, welcome to a new episode of the FIFA 19 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Episode number 253 today. We will be completing off where we're finishing in the weekend league today using this squad right here. A beautiful team, which is, nearly a full Liverpool squad, really, isn't it? We've got, how many? Alisson, Van Dijk, Robertson, Gini, Mane, and Firmino. We've got a lot of Liverpool players in our starting 11. And they're the best versions of what these guys are going to get all year as well. So, buzzing to have them in the team. Since we've now got over 10 games on the clock with Sadio Mane, I decided to switch him and Ronaldinho over. Just so that Ronaldinho starts on 10 chem. I feel like Mane's probably going to be fine on 7, right? Just because he's already got crazy stats. So I just adjust my formation and stuff accordingly so that Mane's still my striker and whatnot. And we go back into the weekend league. Very lucky opponent we match up against first time. He's managed to get himself a red 96 Van Dijk. Very fortunate there. Obviously, that's not something we would have wanted, knowing that we've already got the player of the year. But considering he's using the red version, you would imagine that maybe he doesn't have the player of the year one, unless you would prefer that card design. I don't know I don't know what I would have done. I probably would have used the red Van Dijk if I'd have got him over the purple one, because I really hate the dynamic image on my player of the year, and the card design, to be fair. I'm not a massive fan of it. But we go 1-0 down against this guy, and I'm pretty sure I hit him with kickoff goal. We just nod it to the back post to Aubameyang right there. One of few headers that I've scored this weekend, just because I've been trying to move away from that meta, and I've been noticing what the crazy and the main technique is for people scoring this week, and it would seem that the latest and greatest meta is probably the first time shots. I'm no good at them. I forget to do them, and I forget to try and get in positions where I can take those shots, so it's something I definitely need to learn. But I don't know about you guys. Ever since Tots has come out, I've actually been watching an awful lot of streams. I've been watching a lot of actual gameplay, which is not something I usually spend my time doing. I've been watching a lot of top tier people play the weekend league, the people that are either high tier elite or top 100, and watching their gameplay does just make me think, okay, I really need to add the first time shots into my locker. And in this game right here, we do just get... We get beaten, it's as simple as that. 3-2, he was a good player, a good opponent, and that makes it, guys, 3 losses in a row. Yep, we go from 12-0 to 12-3. So the next team we come up against, it's just super common now to come up against these mega squads, right? Everyone's got a team like this with 2 Premier League Tots Reds in it. This guy got Fernandinho and Bernardo Silva, which I'm kind of jealous of Bernardo, but I score a free kick with Marcus Alonso 15 minutes in, and that's good. He has got very good free kick stats, and I do enjoy him on this game. I then send it through to Sadio Mane, Berber spin round the defender, knock it into Aubameyang, bang that one in at the near post, and I'm pretty sure that's all she wrote, really, for that game. My opponent quit after that. That was very surprising, knowing that the team that he had. Sometimes that does happen, though, if people are maybe going on a bad streak and not enjoying themselves. Because, to be fair, he had really good possession and really good passing for the first 10-20 minutes of this game, but I just managed to get 2 goals, and that was enough for him. Then we go into this game, lots of blues once again. He's changed it up a little bit. He hasn't just got the Prem blues, and he hasn't got any Prem reds, but he does have a 91 Tots Hamdallah up front with Ibra, and I just thought, okay, maybe this guy's going to be heading meta, and I hit the bar. Oh god, what a dodgy goal to score. I hit the bar with a header, and then Mane is just there with his reactions to finish that one quicker than anything. I hit a green shot, but it goes wide of the post, but my opponent had already paused it and decided to quit, and I was like, oh, okay, cheers. I guess I'd had 4 shots in the first 10-15 minutes, and that takes us up to gold 3. So I was like, I know that I've basically been saying, I'm quite happy to stay at gold 3 this week, but considering we just got 2 pretty easy wins there, I wanted to carry on and see what happened. And we match up against this. Tots Van Dijk, Tots Telles. He's got Hullet and Vieira. So it's just someone which I know is a good player. And I get nutmegged. He smacks that shot through the legs of Marcos Alonso. And being in the right position with Marcos Alonso, I don't know what more I can do and why he would open his legs up. It's just a shame that happens and the ball goes in the back of the net. However, we get even more lucky with the goal that we score in this game. Back post, Marcos Alonso's just there, and he makes up for the fact that he opened his legs up for my opponent's goal and scores one of his own. But it didn't last long. This guy ran down, got a corner, whipped it in, and Green Time headed it with Zlatan, and you can't complain about that when I know that I am a serial offender of doing those in this game. I was getting fully dominated in this one. Very, very good opponent. I took a little look at his record afterwards, and he had like 3,000 games on his record. And that tells me that this guy plays a lot of FIFA. And I wouldn't even be surprised if the squad that he's got is a no money spent squad. Because, like, it's not that far off of mine, you know. He's got Hullet and Vieira, which do cost a lot to get. But when I went 3-1 down and was just getting completely annihilated, I was like, you know what, fine, you can take the win. I'll go into another game and I'll see if I can make it happen. But we're 14-4 right now. Next opponent, Red Alisson, Red Trent, Player of the Year Van Dijk. But he's got, 5 icons and a 96 Tots Aguero. And this is just, at this level, once you've got a certain amount of wins, I feel like these are just average teams to come up against, which is crazy to me. And I put a bit of a tweet out yesterday, or on on Sunday, should I say, where I was really annoyed at my weekend league and how it all turned out and stuff, and you'll see that happening. But I wonder, with all these reds and the crazy rewards and stuff for the weekend league, are we in like maybe hitting that World Cup mode stuff from last year, where now everyone goes from having like striving towards the team they had to then just getting everything given to the, I don't know. Are we hitting that? I'm a little bit worried that everything's going to be a bit crazy from now on. Maybe it's the time of year that's okay. I don't know. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on that. So the next opponent we come up against has a 5 at the back squad. You can see he's got a red Bernardo Silva, another one which I'm pretty jealous of. 94 player of the month Royce, as well as a red Werner. 5 at the back, which I expected him to switch off of like instantly, and he didn't. This is one of the most defensive players, if not the most defensive player I've ever played against. 5 at the back the whole game, 1 depth, and just drop back. And it was just so horrible to play against. Honestly, it was awful. And he scored that one first-time shot that he got on a break. I had so many opportunities in this first half, and I just couldn't make them stick. I couldn't make anything go in. We are 1-0 down at half-time, and I've had 15 shots. However, we get a bit of a kick-off goal at the start of the second half, and I bet you haven't seen a goal like that. I mean, you have if you've played the game. A lot of first-time shots going in. But that reminded me of the old finesse days at the start of this game, that I scored that goal with Ibra there, and then I hit the post from point-blank range with Ronaldinho. But it flies out to Mane, who heads it, and his keeper pushes it in the back of the net. And I'm just like, I'm so done at the moment. I don't know what's going on. I hate it. It's not fun. I'm not enjoying myself anymore. We've got to that stage of the weekend league. I am 2-1 up against this super defensive player, but look how he cuts me open. And you have to just applaud that. Like, he may not be it's not the nicest of team to come up against when someone's 5 at the back, 1 depth, drop back. But you have to applaud that goal was a nice one. And it does push this game to extra time. And then, well, you can see that he knocks it back, goes for that first time shot. It's not timed. It's far post. I don't see why Alisson shouldn't save that. They are definitely a big problem at this point in the game. And as you can see here, I let my emotions get the worst of me. And I just randomly take him out with Sadio Mane, get the red card. And then rather than having to have a red card on my record and, you know, miss a game, I just dashboarded right there and then so that I wouldn't actually get that red card. But I don't get the rank points for rivals or the coins for completing that game. So we go into another one, another absolutely insane team, but another free kick goal from Marcos Alonso for me. He is like those close range ones, if you don't want to power it, and you just want to get it over and under the wall, that works a treat. He does it really well. He's got enough accuracy, enough curve and stuff to make that happen. And if people don't necessarily watch that corner and put a man there, then you can pretty much score if you get the angles right. So he equalises on me pretty quick, and then I move my goalkeeper the incorrect way, and allowing him to basically go 2-1 up here with a free shot on goal gifted to him by Lasty. But I felt like I was pretty much in control here. Pretty sloppy game. One where the passes were going a little bit all over the show. Lots of interceptions and stuff. But once again, I moved my goalie the wrong way. And I don't know why. But I just always feel like... Because in real football, you would obviously shoot towards the far post. And I'd done it again. Oh, my God. I'd done it again. But that goal right there from Lala annoyed me. Because his shot actually went far post. And if you watch... there's no replay. But Allison literally dived under it and let the ball go over him. And was like dodging it. It was frustrating. But another game lost, and I was just like, you know what, I can't do this. I'm stopping. There's no point. I've gone on a massive L. You know, I've gone from 12-0 to 14-7, and I'm just not that bothered about the Bundesliga tots. So I will try my luck with Gold 3. See what happens. But guys, they actually did the Leon Goretzka team of the season, which I'm very happy about, because I was moaning at the start of yesterday's episode that the Thomas Müller was a bad idea, and I wish they would have done something more usable, even though it's more expensive. And they've done it, and they've actually priced that Goretzka very well at literally 600,000 coins. He's an end game player. I think he's a great SBC. And depending on if I get anyone like Da Costa or something in my rewards on Thursday, I might try and get that Goretzka in my team. So here is my Liga NOS guaranteed SBC team of the season. Oh no. Oh yes, that is what happened. I got the worst one, which pretty much summed up my day on FIFA at that point. I'd gone terribly in the weekend league, bottled any chances of getting a good finish, and literally got the worst guaranteed Liga NOS tots that you could get. So I was just like, I'm done for the day. I'll see you later. And that's all she wrote. But never fear. We will come back bigger, better, and stronger. Mane, super quiet for this episode, just because, I mean, like, in maybe the game that he scored, I dashboarded and quit, and things like that. So his goal-to-game ratio has gone down a little bit, but still an absolute machine in the weekend league. Very, very enjoyable player. I thought about selling him, maybe in Rage, just because of... I could have got a good amount of money for him, which obviously make me profit. And then you never know what's going to happen with rewards and stuff, so maybe we could adjust the team from there. But I've decided against it for now. I'm going to watch his price, and ideally I would want to keep him and use him more and stuff. Maybe we'll switch him and Ronaldinho back, because maybe he was better on 10 chem. I don't know. But yeah, that is basically going to be today's episode of the RTG for you. Sorry I couldn't do better in the weekend league. You know how it gets. Mentality is everything, guys, and I simply lost my head. You know, it happens sometimes. We still obviously got 14, which is what we aim to get every week anyway. But it was just a case of it was going so well at 12-0 that it could have been like up to maybe even elite if we'd have played well enough. But it wasn't to be, so be it. And we'll take that one on the chin and move on. Do me a massive favour, hit that thumbs up button on today's episode. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Insta. Those links are down below. Most importantly, I hope you all have a lovely day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.